Well, hello everyone, sports fans and football fans. This is Comics Baker TV here. Have some news to share regarding NFL free agency that uh, just got underway, where teams are now able to sign free agents, uh, as this was the start of the new league year in the NFL. And well, the Kansas City Chiefs made a major signing, a major player added to our team, and that is running back Kenneth Walker, who was with the Seattle Seahawks, the Super Bowl champions. They, of course, beat the New England Patriots in dominant fashion in last month's Super Bowl. And Kenneth Walker was the Super Bowl MVP. That's right. Uh, Rushed for 135 yards, did not score a touchdown, and really, I thought it was going to be one of their defensive players that was going to win MVP, but it went to Kenneth Walker, and I mean, yeah, and, he led their offense with 135 yards rushing, uh, and in the regular season, reached 1,000 yards rushing, uh, 6 touchdowns. His best season would have had to have been his rookie year in 2022, in which he had over 1,000 yards and 9 touchdowns and was runner-up in Offensive Rookie of the Year that year. So he's been a solid running back, a very consistent running back, and this is huge for us. Last year our running game struggled. Isaiah Pacheco missed much of the season with injury, and even when he did play, was not particularly great. Kareem Hunt, who got the majority of playing time as a starting running back, was solid. Uh, but and Hunt, I believe, led us in rushing, and Patrick Mahomes was, of course, I think, second in rushing. Uh, and yeah, this is huge, and honestly kind of surprising. Was thinking that the Seahawks were going to re-sign him. Since they had just won the Super Bowl, uh, and usually, at least, notice teams that win a Super Bowl or just a championship in general, that they typically bring back most of their starters. So, but the Chiefs needed a running back, and we are drafting uh, number ninth overall in the draft, which is a little over a month away. Also, just last week, we made a major trade, trading away cornerback Trent McDuffie to the Los Angeles Rams for their first round pick this year. So we will have 2 first round picks in this year's draft, so that is huge. After the Chiefs missed the playoffs last year for the first time in 10 years. Yeah, we will have 2 first round picks, and this also means the signing of Kenneth Walker. We will not be drafting, at least most likely, won't be drafting a running back in the first round, because it had been rumored that we would draft potential Notre Dame running back Jeremiah Love, who was probably the best running back in the country last year, so that probably won't happen. And yeah, so 2 first round picks, even though we traded McDuffie to the Rams, and he also just signed a huge extension with the Rams to become the highest paid cornerback in NFL history. So, definitely disappointing, but it could be a win-win trade for both teams. So, Chiefs also re-signed wide receiver Tyquan Thornton to bring him back for 2026. He had a solid year. Last year was most productive in the first half of the season, when Rashee Rice was suspended for the first 6 games. And Isaiah Pacheco just signed with the Detroit Lions to be one of their running backs. The Lions trade away running back David Montgomery to the Houston Texans, and so that now they need a second string running back along with Jahmyr Gibbs. So, also ex-Chiefs safety Brian Cook signed with the Cincinnati Bengals. Former Chiefs backup quarterback Gardner Minshew signs with the Arizona Cardinals. So, and of course, Patrick Mahomes, who suffered a torn ACL in Week 15 this past season, but it seems like he will be ready to go for Week 1 in September. Barring a setback, but all signs is him pointing to Week 1, so that's definitely great to see. And also, almost forgot to mention that Travis Kelce will be returning to the Chiefs for a 14th NFL season, and I would think at least probably his final NFL season. And to be honest, I kind of figured he would come back for another season, just due to the season we had last year, getting blown out in the Super Bowl, and then, only having 6 wins, Mahomes getting hurt, struggling in one-score games. I mean, he himself actually had a pretty solid year, but, I just figured he didn't want to retire like that, missing the playoffs for I think the second time in his career. So, yeah, Travis will be back for at least one more season. So, but yeah. So anyway, thank you much for watching. Let me know what you guys think about NFL free agency. And, these moves the Chiefs have made. We've had a fairly busy offseason so far. So, the NFL draft is at the end of April. So, and the Las Vegas Raiders have the number 1 pick, and pretty much almost certainly will draft quarterback Fernando Mendoza from Indiana with the first pick. So anyway, thank you much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos.